So, welcome back to Everything Sly Cooper, guys. For this video, I've decided to discuss about a character who appeared in Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves. Now, she appeared as a good person at first, but ended up betraying the whole gang, just for the sake of achieving one goal she had in mind. I'll go over it, and I'll also discuss about the possibility of her returning in the future. Sit back, and hopefully you find this content interesting. Now, this character I'm referring to is Constable Neyla. Her main goal was to retrieve all the Clockwerk parts, reassemble them, and put herself into the frame. By doing so, she believed that she would gain immortality and super strength. Now, this whole thing started with her working with Arpeggio. They apparently were planning on retrieving the Clockwerk parts. Like this, Arpeggio would be able to enter the frame. Anyways, Neyla was pretty close to Interpol, and worked alongside Carmelita and Band of Thieves. At the museum, Carmelita and Neyla were there, as well as Sly and the gang. Carmelita was blaming Sly for stealing the Clockwerk parts. However, Neyla tried to convince her that the Claw gang was involved. In the meantime, Sly and the gang were able to escape. Neyla planned all of this. She wanted Sly to escape. I won't go over the whole story. That's not really the point of this video. I'll quickly summarize what happened eventually. Neyla was able to manipulate everyone, Carmelita, Sly, and the Claw gang, into thinking that she's a good person or someone to be trusted. She used everyone to her own advantage, and that resulted in her being able to collect all the pieces of Clockwerk. At the end, instead of Arpeggio getting in the frame, Neyla did. She basically backstabbed him. Now perhaps, Neyla wasn't really planning on entering Clockwerk's frame at first, but since she realized how she was able to trick everyone, she probably thought to herself, why not do the same to Arpeggio, and put herself in the Clockwerk and gain immortality. But the main question here is, why did she want to become immortal? I understand that she began hating everyone and wanted to get rid of them all, but why go to such lengths? Anyhow, the hate chip, which was the energy source for Clockla is what Neyla called herself once she entered the frame. That chip was made of people's hate. Arpeggio was the one who created said chip. He basically used a beam which extracted all the hate in Paris. Now, for sure all the hate inside that chip got to Neyla and probably affected her even more mentally, and that caused her to have much more hate towards Cooper during the fight. After Sly succeeded in beating Clockla, Carmelita smashed the hate chip and basically that got rid of Neyla. But did it? The chip is composed of hate, right? Hate is sort of a feeling in people's minds. If Neyla's mind was inside that chip, would it be possible that she somehow was able to escape from the frame, but with amnesia? Or, what if she ended up somewhere with amnesia? Since her mind was inside that chip, destroying it erased her memory. What if she returned in the future and encountered Sly and the gang? The gang would think that she's back for revenge. But she tries to convince them that she doesn't remember what happened, and that she's innocent. Well, it's Neyla we're talking about, right? What if she lies and pretends to have amnesia? She'd use their trust to her own advantage. One last interesting thing, guys, before I end this video. Remember when Penelope wound up in prison in Thieves on Time and suddenly disappeared? What if she time traveled and tried to bring back Neyla from the dead? Assuming Neyla is dead, would that be a crazy idea, guys? Penelope would use Neyla to get rid of Sly, but I'll make a discussion video focusing on Penelope, so I won't talk too much about her in this video. Anyways, so what do you think? Do you think Neyla is alive? If she is alive, what would she be up to? Would she look for revenge or forgiveness? Would she have amnesia perhaps? Now leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, I've been Vivi, and I'll catch you guys next time.